Negative attitudes about menstruation are pervasive, and one of the main costs is silence. In the United States, for example, these attitudes fall along three axes, those of concealment, activity, and communication. These attitudes are in me too. A few summers ago, I was surprised to notice that when my oldest wanted to use a tampon for the first time, I had to talk myself into slowing down, explaining everything fully, and being in the bathroom with them to coach them through the experience. Initially, I'd wanted to just hand them a tampon, give them a quick rundown, and be done with it. It was only because my kid was bright enough and brave enough to keep asking me questions. Does the whole thing stay in? How will I know if I've done it right? That I realized my aversive behavior and corrected it. Menstruation is something that half the world does for a week at a time, for months and years on end. Yet menstruation is stigmatized, largely erased from public life. In my book, Period, The Real Story of Menstruation, I work to show you how much of this stigma arises from the eugenic origins of menstruation science, not to mention the scientific paternalism that has kept this topic understudied and kept those of us who have uteruses from sharing knowledge and caring for each other. Eugenics, and its partners in crime, white supremacy and sexism, have led us to think about menstrual cycles and menstruation in a really constraining way. Because many of the most consequential and lasting ideas about race have also been about gender, and vice versa. Sexism and racism are intertwined in how we understand what it means to be normal. A particular kind of femininity, white, passive, in service to white masculinity, and of course thin, has colored our understanding of the basic functions of the uterus. We developed ideas about eggs as princesses in a tower and sperm as rescuing princes, that fatness harms reproduction, that butch, non-binary, or transmasculine menstruating people are inconceivable. As I will show you, the real story is that eggs are the dominant ones. In fact, the whole reproductive tract gets in on sperm selection. Eating too little is the greater harm to reproduction, and plenty of people of all genders continue to menstruate and even desire pregnancy in equal proportion to cisgender people. My research questions are not oriented around a particular disease state. Instead, I'm curious about the whole wide range of what it means to be a person who bleeds. And I like to learn directly from people who have the experiences I'm curious about and see what they think is going on. I love science and the scientific method as the way that I make meaning and sense of the natural world. And yet, to my mind, to truly love science means looking as much at its harms as its revelations. It means holding scientists and the broader scientific community accountable so that we can do our best work. I hope to take the mysteries out of menstruation without losing the magic.